friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen, here on YouTube. Welcome back. I'm so happy to see you. If you're new to the channel, I'm Quenby, and I am a part-time reseller. What that means is I buy clothing at places like thrift stores or wholesale companies, and I turn around and sell it online for profit. It's a side hustle that I've been doing for about 10 years. I have another full-time job as a psychotherapist. I have another channel called The Grateful Therapist if you're interested in mental health content, but this channel is all about my journey of reselling things online, part-time on sites like eBay and Poshmark. And today's video is a little different. This is me sort of confessing or sharing with you about something I've noticed about myself as a reseller, which is I am kind of hoarding a lot of designer special bolo inventory. It all started actually with this particular blouse here. This idea for this video started because of this top here. This is one of my clothing racks that I have where things are hanging because they are ready to be photographed and then listed. And you'll notice it's very jam-packed, and that is because I have been holding on to many items that need to get listed, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that process, I guess, for me, because I think it is a big trap for many resellers in this business who like to go sourcing more than they like to list. I don't have that particular issue. I'm still sourcing and listing regularly, but I'm holding on to all the good stuff, which really makes no sense that I'm holding on to my very best finds, because you would think as a reseller, we want to find the best stuff. Designers or coveted items or trendy items that we know are going to sell for the most amount of money. So why would I be keeping the best of my thrift store finds? Let me explain. So it started the idea for this video with this top. Now many people are going to recognize this right away. This is the iconic embroidered tunic blouse by Johnny Was. I'll show you some tags in case you're here because you want to learn some new brands that sell for more money or some designers. I'll be showing you tags and talking to you about some of these things, so it will be a great way to learn. This is Johnny Was, one of my absolute favorite brands personally to wear and to sell. And a top like this retails on their website for about $300. If I listed this top tonight, I could sell it for $100, no problem, probably within a few days. Why? Because this is exactly what everybody is looking for in the brand. It's heavily embroidered, and it's a size XL. So it's kind of like, what would you call it? Like the unicorn in the brand. I can't think of anything in the brand that would do better. Maybe a plus size, but I'm not even sure. Why do I still have this top? Well, because I seem to not be able to part with it. I just think this is a work of art. I love it and appreciate it so much. So rather than listing it, I've had this on my rack, you guys, probably for over a year. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than that. And I'm just not selling it, and it's not good. So one of the reasons I do it personally is because I love clothes, and I think of them like some of them like art pieces, and I just want to look at them. I get so much out of looking at them. Another reason I am holding on to certain pieces like this Diane von Furstenberg dress is because I've been telling myself, Quenby, you'll probably at some point learn The Real. The Real is a higher end consignment store online, and many resellers, when they find some good stuff like a Diane von Furstenberg dress, for example, they're going to send it to The Real because the idea is they've got more sophisticated customers that are looking for designer pieces. So sometimes I hold things and I'm like, oh, why don't I get this pile started for The Real? But the truth is I haven't done that yet. Maybe in 2022, but this is one of those pieces. I actually got this. It's a size 12. That's one of her more recent tags. I actually got this at a women's clothing swap. Every couple of years, one of my good friends hosts a clothing swap. And it's kind of an affluent group, and we go and we bring a bunch of items, and then we can take what we want. I've never gone there looking for anything for my business. It's like a day off. I go, I bring my own clothes to donate, and then I get things for myself. And I got this dress for myself. It is such a gorgeous piece. It kind of reminds me of, like, it looks a little retro to me, and it's bright orange, but it's very thick. It's almost like scuba material, and I tried it on and I love it, but I've never worn it, so I thought I'll sell it, and it's been sitting here for years. This is something I need to either sell myself on eBay, send to The Real, decide if I'm going to keep it, but I can't just hoard it and hog it and have it sitting here on my rack anymore. Wouldn't you say, friends? If you're new to the channel, please know all the bloopers are at the end. That is the fun part. Come and laugh, and make sure you're subscribed with the bell turned on so you know when a new video comes out or when I go live.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is a classic brand. These are Giorgio Armani, made in Italy. They're in Euro sizing there, and this is a pair of women's trousers. They're in like a brown color. They don't have any flaws. They're really nice. I have to check comps. I have to do some research and decide, do I want to sell these myself on eBay, or I could send them to Thredup. Thredup takes designer stuff too, and I did just send them like a pair of Prada jeans that I was holding on to. There's so many ways to move your items. You could sell them yourself on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari. You could send them to Thredup or the Real. You could take them to a consignment store. But you have to decide what you're going to do. Don't be like Quimby and just be holding on to them while you're trying to decide. This is the most gorgeous dress, and I just wasn't exactly sure what to do with it. And it's kind of a tricky dress to show you because this little wooden hanger is probably not doing me any favors, but it's an interesting style dress. This is by Donna Karan. It's not DKNY. It's by Donna Karan. So let me show you that tag. I don't know how to show you guys this dress because it's really unique. It's kind of like a wrap. But this tag is very different than what we all see all the time, like DKNY, which I don't usually pick it up. This is a black label, Donna Karan from the designer. It is a long maxi dress. It has like this cowl neck, crisscross. It goes down. It's very tight. It has like a pencil skirt, and the quality of the feeling of the fabric is extraordinary. It is an absolutely gorgeous piece. I love it. I wasn't sure the best place to sell this. I think it's like a one shoulder. I don't know if you can see that. It's really like I'm about to give up on this, and it's like, this is more of a Bolo brand. This is not a designer or anything, but it was on my bucket list as a brand I wanted to find. It's Lovers and Friends. And it's sold at places like Revolve, so it's definitely not designer, but it is the sort of piece you can pick up pre-owned and still sell for like $30, $40, $50. This is a bodysuit. It's a wrap front. It's white, but it's a size large, and it's hard to find anything from the brand Revolve and these trendy brands in a size large. I tried this on. I really love it. It's a little bit sexy, so it would definitely be like a date night sort of thing, and I just couldn't decide. I thrifted this, so I paid $6 for it at Goodwill. I definitely thrifted the Johnny Was. I told you where I got this one. The Donna Karan was in a mystery box, I believe. Some of these items I've had just for a few months sitting here, which is still long enough. But some of them I've had for a long time. This I've had probably only for a few months. I got this in a Jomar Wholesale box. I love those boxes. This is not a brand many of you will recognize. I had to research it. I'll show you the tag. I think it's let me see, Laboratorio. It is a European designer, a small designer. It's 100% silk, boxy kimono type top, and then it has the coolest images on it. I don't know if it's Greece or some European area, but this is more of a boutique designer, so I have to figure out, would I do better selling it myself on eBay, or should I try and send it in? Would the Real take it? Because it's not a very well-known designer piece, but it's a very unique special piece. Sometimes those do the best on eBay. Do you guys ever get slowed down if you know you have something that needs to be researched, or if I have something that needs to be authenticated? It's like, it's just gonna sit around for a while for me because it's extra steps and works. Like, I don't know the best place to sell this. Sometimes when I don't know, I just go eBay because it's such a big platform and I have sold things on there, but sometimes you wanna get your best items in front of the right buyers. Now, this is not a designer piece. It's just a fun one I wanted to show you. I don't think you think of, I don't know whether you consider Kate Spade a designer, but I got this Kate Spade dress size 10, and I think it was in a Thredup rescue box. It's silk, and it's a bow print. Just to be extra clear, these are bad habits that I'm telling you, like, I'm sharing it with you so that you say, oh, I don't want to do that. You know, I have the luxury, I'll be honest, you guys, I have the luxury of being a part-time reseller. I do have income coming in from several other businesses that I have. If I was reliant 100% on my reselling business to feed my family and pay my bills, then I think I would be a little bit more disciplined. But as a part-timer, I have the luxury of other income coming in, so I don't have to sell these things in order to pay my bills. So I have a couple pairs of pants. I have not held on for these for too long. I'd say a few months. I thrifted them at the Goodwill for $6. That haul video is up on the channel somewhere. These are Max Mara. And these are a gorgeous pair of like black and white, flat front, high-waisted, wide leg trousers. Those should do well. They're sitting here because I thought, are they going to go to the Real? And then some of you will remember these. These are New Tag Iskander pants. And comps looked really good on eBay, so I might sell them there. They have an original price tag from Neiman Marcus for $750 for real. So I was like, what should I do? They're pretty simple, but they're a well-known brand. When I found this brand before, only a couple of times, they've sold on eBay. They've sold on eBay's global shipping program. Do you guys use that? It's super easy. You just enroll, and then if you sell anything internationally, you package it up just like you always do. You send it to Kentucky because that's where eBay's global shipping center is. Then they fill out customs form and they ship it internationally for you. So it's super easy. It doesn't change anything for you as a seller. But there are certain brands that seem to always go international. Have you guys noticed that? Okay, this is another pair of pants by a lesser known designer, Christine Alcala. I looked these up. These pants are extremely expensive. They're a women's size 4. They're wool, and they have this houndstooth print. They're pleated. They have a cuff at the hemline. And again, these retail, I'll have to put it up on the screen, but their website, I want to say it was hundreds of dollars for these pants. But I just wasn't sure, again, the best place to try and move these. Sometimes, like, I didn't recognize this designer, but I use a lot of my senses when I'm at the thrift store. I'll feel something for the quality of the fabric. I'll look at interesting tags. If I see certain things like on the tag that say made in Italy, made in Spain, made in France, I'm usually going to look it up. If I see European sizing, I'm going to look it up because that's often a better item or an interesting tag, and then I learn new designers that way. This is another made in France Bernard Zins. Gorgeous tag. I've had these. Oh gosh, it's got to be a year. Just folded up, wondering what I'm going to do with these. These are kind of a pair of pixie pants, and they're black textured straight leg, kind of a heavier ponte knit pants. A really gorgeous pair. I absolutely love these, you guys. I love velvet, do you? These are kind of a crushed velvet black women's pull-on pants. They come down to a tapered leg, and I do not know how to say this brand. Mascob? There you go. So I need to do a little bit more research on these. I looked them up initially, realized they were good, and then realized I had more research to do. That's kind of another little trap for me. I'll have a bin. Do you guys do this? Where it's like, oh, things that need, well, I have the things that need a little work bin. I definitely have that one. And then things that need a little more research that I need to look up and figure out what are they worth? What do they retail for? What's the best platform to sell it on? And I get a little bit caught up like that. Okay, I could go on. I know I have more bolos and designer stuff. Check these out. These are Sarah Passini, and they're size 3. They're Ramie pants. They're so unique. So they're high-waisted. I don't know if you can tell. They are so wide leg, it almost looks like a skirt. I mean, extremely wide leg. They're almost like a parachute or balloon pant. Then they have this neat fold-over pocket. I got these last year at some point, and I looked them up on the website, and I want to say they were hundreds of dollars. So I just sort of get a little bit, I get a little caught up with the designer stuff and what do I do and where do I sell it. So I'd love to hear from you. Do you have any kind of reseller bad habits or traps or certain obstacles that you know you run into? We're all human. We only do it. We all have our kind of ways that we do things, but I think it is important every once in a while to have some accountability, realize some of the things in your business you want to change. I need to seriously take a look at this and decide, am I holding on to it because I'm too attached? Is there, or am I going to come up with a plan for how to sell this stuff? It might be I sell it myself or I send it to Thredup or the Real, but I have to decide on something. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye. That was good. And now I've got to go get Torvald real quick. Bye. Quimby. Okay, let's see if I can get this set up. I'm in a totally, I've never filmed in this inventory garage room. Is that going to be okay? I'll be able to get things. Got my garage door, I got my mannequin. All right, we'll just see. The light might be weird, but we're just gonna go with it. The other big reason I noticed that I'm sometimes holding on to certain pieces, and I'll get ready to show you some more. Yeah. Why would I put the littlest hanger on? I don't know. I don't even know what this thing's doing, and I should not be making haul videos. I should be like kicked off. I have so much. I better hustle. Better pick. Just know that. Just know that. So do what works for you in your business. Yes. I wish I could wear this dress. I think it's so pretty, but I think it's like a size 2. No, not my size. To the, through the goat, to the, they, yeah, that's not good. To, what? We all do it. We're only human.